Good morning, guys. I'm going to make a video presentation about remaining cargo to load. And here's a trim of 30 centimeters, and it's going to depart even keel. Okay, so let's start, guys. So this is the problem. MB Max Panama is about to complete loading. So it's loading. And the remaining cargo is 1,970 metric tons. Meaning remaining cargo before completion. Her present drop forward is 11.07 and updraft is 11.37 meters. Distribute the remaining cargo between holes 2 and 6 to get the required trim of even keel. Okay, so let's start, guys. Take note of his remaining cargo is 1970, so I just put it here. Remaining cargo to load. Okay, that is L. Okay. Remaining cargo to load. Okay, which 197. And present drop is forward is 11.07 and updraft is 11.37 and trim is 30 centimeters. Let's start. I would rather use the program. Okay, and we start with this form 6 small weights, which is how to find trim when handling several moderate weights. Okay, this is manual computation, but I'll explain it later. First, I want you to show how the program works. Okay, so forward is 11.07. So we put here forward is 11.07 and up is 11.37. Okay, 11.37. Okay, so we put this one program 11.37. Okay, now this is your mean drop of 11.22 and this is your trim of 30 centimeters. Okay, and with this mean drop you will get this LCF, MTC and TPC. So let's try to check this one, guys. So we go to the program again. I'm sorry, we are in the program. We go now to the hydrostatic table. So you go to hydrostatic tables, this one. Then, okay, what you do to get this LCF, MTC, and TPC, you press this one equals. Then you go to the program of number 6 and you press this mean drop. Okay, put it, click this one, then press enter. Then here it goes, 11.22. LCF is negative 167. LCF is 167 negative 168. Okay, we put this here 167. Okay, put this 167 and MTC is 92911. Okay, 92911. I'm sorry, 92911. And TPC is 6312. TPC is 6312. Sorry, TPC is 6312. Okay, confirm. So that is correct now. And since we are loading in a loading port, and the foreman and the drop surveyor is asking how much remaining cargo to load. Okay, for example, before computing the remaining cargo to load, the foreman has stopped the operation and he asked the chief officer, the drop surveyor, to take drop reading around the vessel so that they can compute how much remaining cargo to load. After taking out the draft, both the drop surveyor and chief officer agreed that drop forward will be 11.07 and updraft is 11.37, okay? And their mid-drop is 11.22. And their final reading of mid-port is, let's say, 11.22. And the mid-port, mid-starboard actual reading was 11.22, okay? So mid-drop is 11.22. Let's assume that the density at berth is 1.025 upon reading of the drop and in completion would also be the density would also 1.025. Okay. Now you are now going to compute how much cargo are we going to load, remaining cargo, as the problem says. Okay, the remaining cargo to load is 1970. Okay, but it doesn't say how much is your departure drop, right? He only says that the remaining cargo to load is 1970, but doesn't say here what is your departure drop or your target drop. It's only this remaining cargo. Okay, so what we do, okay, I will put here the remaining cargo of 1970, okay? And take note that the TPC of this initial drop is 6312. So I put here 6312, and what you will do, 1970 divided by 6312, that will be 31.31 centimeters. Divide this for 100, that will be 0.31 meters, okay? Now your initial mid is 11.22, which is this one, and you have your, this is what you call the value of your cargo to centimeters or to meters. So you put it here, and your this will be your departure drop or your final drop, which is 11.53, which is this one. So you put 11.53, and your sinkage will be 0.31, and the recommended cargo to load is 1964.3 with the difference of 6 metric tons, okay? Because this is your target of recommended 1970, but the program says this one, and you have a difference of 6 metric tons, okay? So I want to put it exactly of 1970. So what I will do, I will just add here 1 here, 11.513, and you press enter. Take note of this value. So it doesn't change. Then put this to, again, I make this put it 131, enter. Now it's 1970.7. So we want to make it exactly. I will put this 08. Okay. Put this to 09. Then you have exactly of 1970, just adding 09 to the figure of 53. Okay. So you add 09, then you have exactly 1970. So what you do now, take note guys, take notes. I put here 170, you put here 1970. What happens if you load 1970? So the results would be bit drop 11.5309. So you're only excess of 09 here, and your sinkage is 0.3109, which is almost the same, but when you exceed of 09. Okay. What happens if we use the exact recommendation of the 53? And what happens if we use 1964.3? Okay, so we put, take note, if we use 1970, there's an excess of 09, an excess of 09. But if you want accuracy, put this 1964.3. But with the results, if we use 19.603, this will be exactly the same of 11.53, exactly the same, and your sinkage is 0.31, exactly the same. We'll just use the recommended cargo of 1963, okay, 1970. So we put the 09, that will be 1970, and you put here 1970, exactly. Okay, almost the same. Then follow the arrow. This is the actual cargo to load for trimming is 1970. Then go to trim modes 2. Okay, go to trim modes 2. You will see that the remaining cargo to load 1970 is already here. This is your initial drop, your main drop, MTC, LCF, and 63. Okay. Then your trimming cargo hold will be 2 and 6, which is it says here. Holds 2 and 6 will require the distribute trimming cargo between 2 and 6. Okay. So you put here 2, put here 6, enter. And he says, according to the program, the questionnaire, distribute the remaining cargo between 2 holes to get required trim of even keel. So we want to have an even keel in departure. So scroll down. Final trim should be even keel, meaning 0. Okay, put 0. And he will recommend cargo to load in number 2 and number 6. So it says number 2, you should load 1079. Okay, 1079. You go to hole number 2. It should be 067. Why? What happened here? 7, okay. I just want to make it double check, guys. 1970. Then you go to trim holes. Okay, already here. Put here 2 and 6. And you put here 0. And the recommended should be 1079. 1079? Wait, 1079. 1079. 9891. So here you go. You have even keel of, so you recommended number 2 should be 1079. You put here 1079 and up will be, 6 will be 891. So 891 here. And this is your departure drop of 1153, 1153 even keel. Okay. Then go back. Take note of the number 2 is 1079 and up 6 is 891. Number 2, this the weight and the LCG. Number 6, the weight LCG. And your departure drop here will be 11 forward, 1153, up 1153, 0 trim. Your main is 11, almost 1153, and you have a 0 deflection. Okay. Then you go to your trim table. You have now your remaining cargo total of 1970. Number 2 is 1079 and 6 is 891. Take out the forward and up correction of number 2, and your initial drop is almost, this is 11 meters. Okay, so within 11 meters, go to your trim table and look for 11 meters. 11, I'm sorry, your departure drop, sorry. Your departure drop is almost 12 meters. Okay, so you go to your trimming table of 12 meters. Okay, 12 meters. What is hold number 2? The forward and up correction. Forward correction is 4.8 and up correction is negative 1.7, and your hold number 6. Hold number 6. Your forward correction in almost 12 meters is negative 0.6 and up correction is positive 3.8. So apply the correction in number 6, number 2. You go to hold number 2. Number 2 is 4.8 forward. Forward is 4.8. Up is negative 1.7. Negative is negative 1.7, and number 6 forward correction is negative 0.6, negative 0.6, and up correction in 12 meters is 3.8, 3.8, so 3.8, and your final drop would be almost even keel, but you have your trim by the head. Since you are trimmed by the head, we'll take out this one. Just adjust this one, okay? We make this to 9. What happens if you put to 9? There. So it should be 3.9, then it's even keel, okay? 0 list, 0 deflection, and I have another way of computing the trim table. First, you want to load in hole number 6 so that you will have a good trim. So take note of the weight of number 6 is 891. Your forward correction is negative 0.06. Up correction is 3.9. And hole number 2, the weight is 1079. The forward correction is 4.8 and up correction is negative 1.7. Okay? Since we are going to load first in number 6 to a good trim, so you load 891. After completion of 891, your initial drop will be forward 11.2, up drop with 11.72. You bring this down, carry down, then you have here 11.02 and 11.72. Now you're going to load in hole number 2 of 1079. After completion of this figure, your final drop departure will be forward 11.53 and up will be 11.53, and your main is 11.3, so there's no trim and 11 kill. Okay, then there's another program here, form 7, which is how to find drop when handling weights in involving large changes in mean drop. So your initial density is 1.025. So I put here 1.025. This is your initial drop, and what you load in number 2 is how much? Number 2 should be 1079. So you put here 1079. I'm sorry, 1079. 1079 in number 2, and number 6, how much in number 6? 891. So you put 891, 891, and you put your density 1.025, which is the same as here. Upon completion of your drop survey of your remaining cargo to load, and your final departure drop would be exactly even kill. Forward will be 11.53, up drop will be 11.53, and main drop will be 11.53, zero trim, and your deflection here is negative 4.3, but big drop. Okay, this is your main drop. How much is your main drop here? Okay, 529, and your main drop here should be false. This is your main drop, should be this one. So your main drop, your deflection is 0. Okay. Now you have 3 programs to back you up. Form 7, which is how to find drop trim, how to find drop when handling weights. How to find drop and trim when handling weights. So this is one program. The second program is by trim table. Okay. Trimming table, and your drop is even kill. You have 2 solutions here, this one and this one. Okay? And here you have even keel. Then you go to trim modes 2. Trimming with 2 holds. And your drop here is even keel. Okay? Zero deflection. And the last one, form number 6. Form number 6 is how to find trim when handling several moderate weights. Okay? And you have here even keel. Okay? Forward drop 11.53, up drop 11.53, trim 0. So you have how much? 1, 2, 3, 4 programs to back you up, and they will have the same departure drop of 11.53. Now I'll go back to this trim modes 2. Okay, this is by the program, but we will solve it by manual computation. Okay, so this is the manual computation. In number 1, you have now your initial drop. Okay, initial drop. And this is your initial drop of forward, up, main, and trim. Okay, and there you have your MTC and LCF. That will be number 2 here. So number 2, you go to number 2. You have your MTC of 952.90, 9929. Okay, what is the LCF here? LCF is, let me check the program, guys. It should be, okay, put this up here, go to the program. So this one, what is the MTC? MTC is 929. What we do, MTC is 929.11. Okay, your LCF, is 167. Okay, 167. Okay, and your TPC should be 6312. Okay, so it's now correct. Now we scroll down to number 3. Correct the LCG of uphold to distance from LCF. So your uphold is hold number 6 with the LCG of 4175, and your LCF is negative 17, 1.67, and says here same sign, subtract. So they have this different sign, so you add. That would be 40, 42. Okay. Then notice the distance between 2 holds. Okay. Distance between forward and up holds. So number 6 is LCG is 4175, and hold number 2 is 6336. 6336. Hold number 2. Hold number 2. Hold number 2 is 6336 LCG. Okay. Different name, add. Different name you add, that will be distance between holes is 105.11. Okay? Then here, find change of trim. The formula is final trim minus initial trim or required trim minus present trim. So your final trim is even keel and your initial trim is 0.30, which is this one. Initial trim is 0.30. Okay? And your departure trim should be even keel. Okay? So that's why you have here change of trim will be negative 0.30 by the stern. And take note, your LPP is 215. LPP of the vessel, LPP is 215. Okay? And your LCF is 167. Okay? And since this is your LPP, one half of LPP, one half of this one is 107.5. Okay? Then your change of trim is this one, negative 0.30. Then we go to, this is number 6, okay? Number 5, then we go to number 6. Number 6 is find the weight forward, and the formula is distance up hold from center of rotation times remaining cargo to load minus change of trim times MTC times 100 over distance between holds. So let's transpose, guys. We transpose this one first. Okay, your distance up from center of rotation is distance out from center of rotation is this one, 43.2. 43.2. You have here 43.2. Your remaining cargo to load is 1970. Remaining cargo to load is 1970. Okay. And your minus, your change of trim is 0.30. Change of trim is 0.30, negative 0.30, and your MTC should be 92911. Okay, 92911. Put this 92911. Change of trim. Put here. $929.11 times 100. Okay. Over your distance between hold. What is your distance between hold? Distance between hold is 105.11. Okay, so we have a 105.11. Then we apply the multiplication. This one, that will be, okay, that will be G20. This will be your distance between hold. That will be G20. This one 43, 42. 4342 times your remaining cargo of 1970, which is G5. This is G5, okay? Then you press enter, okay? Then we go to this one. This should be change of trim, will be F31. F31. Oh, F31, change of trim, okay? Times your MTC. What is your MTC? Should be 929.11. M2C is D12, D and 12. D12 is 92111 times 100. Then you press enter, okay? So this value, you put it here. That would be 855. Okay. 85543.31. Okay, 8554.31. Okay. And this one, negative, it should be negative 27873.30, okay? 27873.0 over your distance between hold, and the value would be 1341616, which is this one, and over this one is called your forward will be 1079. How much you have here? 1079. Okay, you have 1079 on hold number 2, or forward is 1079. Okay, so manual forward is 1079, and find weight up or is remaining cargo minus your forward weight. So forward weight is remaining cargo minus weight forward is remaining cargo is 1970, and forward weight is 10079. Okay, and your up should be 891. Okay, 891. Number 6. Okay, confirm. And to get the sinkage should be weight, which is 1970 times TPC. What is your TPC? Is TPC is 6312 times over 100. I'm sorry. This should be weight time over TPC over 100. And your sinkage should be negative 309.17, or so. Here's G5 should be the weight, G5. This is G and 5. Okay, you have the weight times your TPC. TPC is D14, D and 14. That is your TPC of 6312. Okay. 6312 times 100. If you press this one, so your weight is 1970. Your TPC is 6372 times 100, and you will get the value of 60. So this is your sinkage. There's another way of getting the sinkage. This should be sinkage, okay? Sinkage is your main departure drop is 1153. This is your departure drop, and your present main drop is 11.222, which is okay, 1122. Okay, and your departure main drop is this one. This is your departure main drop because your even kill, so your main drop is 1153. Okay. 1153. Okay. So you have sinkage of 31. Okay. Now apply your drop. Forward drop is 1107, up drop is 1137. Okay. Which is this one, your initial drop of forward 1107 and up drop is 1137. Okay. Apply your sinkage, which is 0.31, and this should be additional. Okay. Copy, paste, paste. Okay. Take out this one, delete and delete this one. You add this one, and this one you add because your sinkage. So 11.37 plus 0.31, that will 11.68. 1107 plus 0.31, that will be 11.38. That is the new drop due to sinkage. Okay. Then you apply your change of drop forward and up. So how did I get this one? This is the formula, guys. Change of drop forward. This is the formula. So change of drop. Okay. Change of drop forward formula is 1/2 LPP plus LCF over LPP times your change of trim. Okay. Your LPP is 215. So what is 1/2 of 215 is 107.5, which is this one. Okay. Your LCF is negative 167. This should be negative 167. Okay. Negative 1.67. Okay. So LCF is negative 1.7. Your LPP is 215. Okay. Times your change of trim. Change of trim is negative 30. Okay. Scroll down. You add this together, that will be 10583. Then you divide it by your LPP, that will be 0.049219 times your change of trim, and your change of drop will be 0.15. Okay. And your change of drop up should be change of trim minus your change of drop forward. So what is your change of trim? Which is this one, negative 0.30, change of drop forward, which is 0.15, which is 1, and your change of drop up will be negative 0.15. Okay, so you apply now your change of drop. So change of drop forward is negative 0.15. Up here, and up will be, change of drop up will be how much? Negative 0.15. Okay. So what you do? Forward, you add. So you add this one, that will 11.55, and up will be subtract. So 11.68 minus negative 0.15, that will be 11.55, which is now mean drop is even kill. Forward is 11.53, up drop is 11.53, mean drop is 11.53, then that will be trim is 0. Now why forward, why add in forward and minus in up drop? Okay, this is special trim by 30 centimeters. Okay, this is the initial, so this is the initial, and your final trim will be 0. So you want this one to be even kill, so this up part of the vessel will go up, meaning he will reduce his trim to 0, from 30 to 0. So he will go up to make it even kill, and the forward part will go down so that it will be even kill. So this will go up and this will go down, which is in this situation. So from 30 centimeters, he will go up, and from this one, he will go down to have even kill. Okay, that is the reason why. That is the reason why forward only up. Since he will go up, we will subtract. So 11.68 minus 0.15 is 11.53. Now forward, he will go down because this will go up, this will go down to have even kill. So 11.38 minus plus, because this will go up, this will go up, this will go down. Okay, that's why 11.53. Okay, I will use this diagram. Okay, okay. Remember, you are trimmed by the turn by 30 centimeters. Which this is the situation of the vessel like this. You are trimmed because you want to make even kill. So this up part will go up. That's why you have the arrow here, and the forward part will go down so that you will have even kill. So that is the reason why you have this arrow. So when you are trimmed by the stern of 30 centimeters, you want to make it even kill. So by trim, he will go up, and this will go down so that the vessel will be even kill. Okay, that's why it's a clockwise direction. Okay, and this is your amidship. And now, guys, what is the LCB of 11 or departure drop? What is the LCB of 11.53 departure drop? Okay, so we go to the program. to static table. Go to the highest 10. 1153, okay? 1153 LCB. Put here 1153.53. What is the LCB? LCB is negative 766, okay? Or negative 766. So the LCB now, LCB is negative 1166, or the LCB is negative 1166. Now what is now the LCG? What is the LCG of drop of 1156? Okay, I will explain to you guys. Take note that even keel, the LCG and LCB is one vertical line. I will explain it, guys, here. Okay. On an even keel vessel, the role of the longitudinal center of gravity, or LCG, and the longitudinal center of buoyancy, LCB, is that they must be in a vertical line. So this is what it means by vertical line. The LCG and the LCB are in a vertical line, in one line. Okay, that's why you have even keel. That is what it meant there, guys. Continue. LCG represents the combined center of the weight of the entire vessel. So if this is the weight, the entire of the weight vessel is concentrated in this vertical line going down. Okay. While the LCB is the center of the underwater volume where the force of buoyancy acts. Okay. So when you speak of buoyancy, the water pushes the vessel up. Okay, that is the role of the buoyancy, pushes the vessel upward, or that make it afloat. Okay. While the LCG, the center is the force of buoyancy that acts. For the ship to float on an even keel without trim, the LCG and the LCB must be positioned on the same vertical line to maintain equilibrium. So they must be positioned the same vertical line equilibrium. Since they are in the same vertical line equilibrium, this will be the situation. So the LCB, the weight of the vessel, pushing it down, and the buoyancy of the water pushing it up, you should be in a vertical line. Okay? Meaning, as what I understand, you can correct me, since LCB is in a vertical line with the LCB, meaning the LCG of LCB would also be the same of LCG of 7.66, okay? Or, since LCB and LCB are in a vertical line, meaning that their LCB, the value of their LCB and LCB should be the same, will be negative 0.766, and LCB is negative 0.66. If LCB is negative 0.766, new LCG should also be negative 7.66, as illustrated in this program. They should be in vertical line and explained by this what we call rule. Okay, accepted rule. Okay. That is why I have this diagram. Okay. Now, this rule of if LCG is above, meaning behind LCB, if this is, then the trim should be stern, meaning If this LCG is behind of LCB, it should be trimmed by the stern. But if the LCG is forward of LCB, he will be trimmed by the head. But in this situation, they are in a vertical line. That's why it is even kill. Okay? There is no equilibrium. That's what it meant. Okay? So we have here forward 11.53, updraft is 11.53, main is 11.53, then you have a 0 trim. Then you will have even kill. Okay guys? I hope you understand what I have been explaining. And if you like this video, please click the like button, share, and subscribe. And please don't forget to click the notification bell. Thank you for watching.